How many times a day do you connect to the internet? Looking up directions, posting to social media, even working from home? These days, we're constantly connected.
Can't even count the number of times. But for many Americans in rural parts of the country, that's not the case. Yesterday, the Federal Communications Commission announced $2 billion to help change that. NewsChannel 9's Allison Levine is live in the newsroom to explain how Tennesseans could be affected. Allison.
Letitia, Calvin, in this day and age, it is so easy to take the internet for granted. All the information you could ever need with just a click of a mouse. But for some residents living in Marion County, the lucky ones who are able to connect deal with slow speeds and unreliable connections. It's quiet on this part of the Tennessee River in Marion County. That sound, the reason George Skinner and his wife Nancy chose to retire here.
Peace and quiet.
We have a lot of people moving to Marion County because of our beauty and natural resources. They're out in part of the rural county, but they still like to have access to the rest of our world.
Since he got the job, Marion County Mayor David Jackson has been trying to get internet to the most rural parts of his county.
The internet's so full of information and resources that it would just be great that everybody in Marion County eventually will have that service.
According to the Federal Communications Commission, 35% of Americans living in rural areas don't have any access.
And it's probably a little greater than that in Marion County. We're probably talking close to 45 to 50% of the people.
George Skinner is one of them. Every month, George spends
between the two close to $300.
That number just for hotspots.
To get this to work well, we had to buy a booster, which is another $400.
Despite that, it's not always reliable.
Supposedly it hooks up automatically. Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to work here today. You know.
While they don't quite know how the new FCC buy-in will affect them, the Sequatchie Valley Electric Co-op is already conducting a study looking into bringing fiber to the most rural areas of the county.
Back in the countries, we say.
That's ultimately our mission, is making the life better for those that we serve in rural parts of the state and the country.
Hopefully that's a very positive study and things can start moving.
The Sequatchie Valley Electric Co-op's feasibility study is set to last 30 days. Now, a bill passed by Governor Haslam back in May related to rural internet connection is what allowed them to step in to get this going in the first place. Reporting live from the newsroom, Allison Levine, News Channel 9.
Allison, thank you. Mayor Jackson said the FCC's announcement yesterday can do nothing but help when put to use with state funds. The $2 billion will be allocated over a 10-year